Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, where today I'm going to do a real quick pre-series announcement video, which is actually going to be a little bit different compared to my usual pre-series announcement videos. Normally whenever I make one of these videos, I talk about things that are like important. Well, this is important to the series, but I usually talk about other things, like maybe games coming up, um, maybe some different things and different projects that I'm thinking about doing. There is a few things I want to make, but the thing you see on the screen is the main thing I'm going to show you guys. This video, guys, is going to be what I'm going to call something like a 100 video analysis. If you guys don't know what I mean, remember, guys, let's look at it this way. My idea is for today's... well, here's the thing. I'm planning on doing another session of the Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop today. I just want to give you guys a real quick analysis of how I think the series has been going from the part 800 all the way to the last part of the series at the moment of recording this video, 910. And that's what this little line graph on the screen is for. However, before I get into that, this shouldn't take that long because obviously you can kind of see the things on the screen. But there is a few things I want to go ahead and say. For one, guys, I'm going to go and let you know that I did go ahead and reset the game wheel. When I last spun the wheel, we didn't even have to spin it. We really only had one option left, that being Bool IO. I want to let you guys know that I did go ahead and restart the wheel, and that I actually add two other games on there, Monster Dice and Spider Nest. So, yeah, those two games are on there now. And there was something else I had to go and say, but I hopefully it'll come back to me if I do want to say something. But before I actually go over this graph you see on the screen, let me go in and say this, guys. One of the biggest reasons why I'm having a pre-series analysis, well, not even a pre-series analysis, but look at it this way. I think around the time that part 800 started, I talked about maybe like having some kind of thing where I talk about how the series is going, and seeing how if it's getting better or worse. Well, let me go and give you guys a hint. Not really a hint per se, but look at the bar graph itself. Can you tell something? Well, for one, guys, let me go and say this again. I'm doing a pre-series and I'm doing an analysis video for part 800 to 910 because we are so close to part 1000. This has been the only series that's ever gotten to 1000 or close to 1000. This series used to be spread into a whole bunch of different things. Honestly, guys, if you think about it, this series didn't even start here. It started in them random iPad and tablet gameplay videos. And, not even just that, it started in the random videos and gameplay series. Because in that, I showed you a lot of games that, well, I used to do for the series a lot. And it kind of evolved into what the series is now. The problem with the series, though, guys, and you can kind of tell by the bar graph right here, you can see that it's kind of going on an up and downhill slope. As you can see, there's a bunch of, like, bumps that we've run into. Although, I think the biggest bump I have with this series, more just because of how repetitive it is. I mean, it's like you guys said, the series is repetitive, and I get that, and I can notice that. I mean, like I said, it's one of the reasons why this thing is so bumpy compared to just going in a straight line upward like this. It probably would be going like this if I didn't do it as often. But like I explained in that one announcement video about why I do the series so often, you have a lot more variety of games. I tried doing another computer series, guys. Well, I tried getting a Quad.io to work for that series. However, I could not get that game to work, which was very flippin' irritating. So, yeah. I'll see if I can get it to work over the next few days, and if I can, maybe I'll do a computer series on that, because I really want to go back to that game at least once. I just can't get it to work right now. So, yeah. But, Well, the main gist of this, guys, is the fact that, again, the main problem I have with it is just like the up and down, or how repetitive the series is. If I could slow the series down and maybe make it to where maybe like one session per week or one session per every 2 or 3 weeks, it might be fine. But again, remember this, guys. If I did any other series, it would be you'd see the same game over and over again. Castle Crush, you'd pretty much only see Castle Crush. Random iPad and tablet gameplay is a little bit different. And if you honestly think about it, it's kind of the same thing as what this series is, except without EvoPop in most cases. So yeah, but this, like, when that's the weird thing about it. Whenever I'm forced to do certain, or whenever I'm allowed to do whatever game I want to, it's kind of weird. I almost need that schedule that I have to kind of balance everything out. Because in the EvoPop series, I have a lot more fun with different games, like certain IO games like Dynamite and Beetle. Castle Crush I seem to have a little more fun with whenever I'm not having to do it randomly. And or whenever I'm having to do it based on a schedule and all that. I just do a lot better with a schedule, and that's kind of what the series provides. I mean, if you went back to the schedule I talked about in a few announcement videos, and I think even like one part of this series way earlier on, you'll notice that there's a specific schedule that we stick by. At least I've been going off the handle or off the rails more recently with the schedule, but generally, well, especially in the last session, I believe, I did stick to the schedule a little bit more. Set 1 is supposed to, after set 1 video probably supposed to be .io games. Set 2 it's supposed to be all about Castle Crush. Set 3, if I ever get back into doing it a lot, it's supposed to be about the Hunger Games. Set 4, I think it's where we're supposed to be playing Snake Rivals. And set 5 is generally where I try to focus on a bunch of different, just a bunch of other random games if I get that far. Generally by set 4, I'm pretty much done though. That's the thing about it. Like I said, I guess I wanted to get to the tablet more often, especially with that Monster Dice game. They do have Monster Dice on that iPad, but it freezes up way more, and you have way more issues with the internet and everything going on there. In fact, if you don't play on the iPad, or if you don't play on the tablet, you're about going to get so much glitching that you ain't even going to enjoy the game anymore. But, whatever. Anyway, guys, other than that, I think that's really about it. Like I said, this wasn't going to be that big of a video because it was just a real quick analysis of how I think it is. If I could make the series, the one I could say would improve in this series is just don't make it as repetitive. If I can do that, this series can go from this, the up and down hill that it is going on right now, to taking this arrow and then going way up like this. Or think of it like this, guys. Look at it like this. Instead of just seeing it go up and down like it is, you can see the arrow may do something like this. And just keep going like that infinitely. But the problem is, again, because of the fact that I'm making it, well, because I'm making it so repetitively, it's doing this. But like I said, I also do it so I can actually get more variety of games instead of having one or two of the same games over and over again. I mean, let's play a Roblox. You're only going to get Super Slime Simulator, Titan Pet Simulator. Castle Crush, you're pretty much only going to get Castle Crush. Though let's mostly play a Soul.io and Brew.io games, you're pretty much going to get those games plus mainly.io games, and that really be about it. You might occasionally get Castle Crush, but other than that, not really much of anything. Like, do you see my point here? This series has has variety when it comes to games. But, yeah. Anyway, guys, I'm going to end off this. I'll see you guys in just a few minutes whenever I do the Let's Mostly Play of EvoPop. And we get ready to do our 30-night spin. Where I finally, like I said, where I finally restarted the wheel and add 2 new games to it. So we should be good to go there. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you all for the next one. Until next time, everyone, I want you guys to be the very best, like no one ever was. And I'll see you guys for the next video. Have a wonderful rest of your day or night. And I'll see you for the next one. Bye-bye, everyone.